I don't want you to just listen to the information and hear it. I want you to test me on it, and I want you to implement it. Implementation is this information today does nothing for you. Nothing. The implementation of it will absolutely change your life. And listen, this whole week of events and speakers don't happen on accident. It happens because you got Jason Littlefield flushing his butt, who's got a kid, he got a wife. Find someone who's going to work harder for you than Jason. Find him. Nobody. Show me this person. I don't know who it is. Every time I'm on this thing, he's at another event, doing another thing. He's like, oh, we're going to fundraise so we can hopefully send people abroad. I'm like, you're taking on more responsibility? Who cares? It's great. You've got, if you ever like say, I don't have anyone who loves me, you have Jason. Tell me you ain't got nobody. Some of y'all like, I ain't got nobody love you. You got Jason. If you show up, he'll show up too. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we did in 2007 when we started to do this. I didn't know what I was doing. Right. So it's interesting that Saint presented before. I had no idea what I was doing. I got here. I'd been a professor. I'd been a teacher. I'd never been an administrator. I'd never done workshops before. I'd never done anything. I met Sandra May. She was here at an event. It was like, okay, and everybody was energized and wanted something to happen. And I had no idea what I was doing. And so the first winter workshops were the first opportunity for me to actually do something. So I'm scrambling. I'm trying to figure out how am I going to do workshops. And I'm like, I asked some people who work here to do some workshops. And they were all really boring. And I was like, well, I got to have like do some other stuff. And Monster.com, do you guys know what Monster.com is? Sort of like a job service thing. They had some sort of program. And I got an email and it said, this is for free. I was like, free? That's the perfect price for me. I'm looking at it. And I said, send somebody. And they sent somebody and happened to be around. Who was just getting his start as well. And he came in and did this workshop, which was all like Monster.com, stuff like, tailored things, because he couldn't do like his own stuff. And everybody really loved it because he was like, he was what he is. He's authentic. And we spoke at the end of it, and I was like, and we brokered the deal. We were like, okay, let's see what other things you have in your bag of tricks. And over the course of the 11 years, he's come back time and time again. And brought back little bits of his bag of tricks. And just as a side note, like in the first couple of workshops, he like brought everybody. His wife was then his girlfriend. He brought her here when he did a presentation. He brought his mom here. He brought his dad here. He brought Bert here, and then I hired Bert. He brought Phil here, and then I hired Phil. He brought Gio here, and then I hired Gio. And then he recommended Jessica, and I hired Jessica. And it's like a whole family affair now. It's like his family tree is now blossomed in our little organization. But the one thing I can say about him, he's not part of our group, right? He is. We made him.
I have an honorary pin.
Yeah, he has an honorary pin that we gave him because he actually came to one of our ceremonies and we made him an honorary member. But he's not one of you guys who actually are going to Hostos, graduated from Hostos, part of community college. But what I can say about him is that what he speaks is his truth. And his truth has an effect on everybody that he engages with. And whether you've seen him once or you've seen him 10 times, somehow every time he speaks to a group, he leaves a resonating factor. There's something else that's added. There's added value. So Sally's sitting there, right? She came here this morning, was going to plan to stay the entire day just to see her out, and then had to go and do her registration at Lehman. Went over there and actually busted her ass to get back here so she could see her out, and she's probably seen him 4 or 5 times already. So that's the point I'm saying. So whatever you get from him today, take it and use it and make it so that it makes you a better person. What I'll tell you is, so I don't generally sit down during workshops, but for Arel, I try to make at least a little bit of time where I just stop and I pay attention to him. Because what I find with Arel, more than any other speaker that we've ever had here, is that if I listen to him, I catch something that I need to hear in the right moment. And it makes me a better person. And so then I take it and I use it for myself. So let's give Raul a really nice. Just as like a side note on similar to what I've said about some of the other presenters and what I'll say about everybody who comes for the rest of the week, he's sort of like, he's like a tangential mentor. He's all in social media, can connect with him. He does respond to things. I've seen him like connect with members of our group and like actually respond to postings that they make and tell them what they're doing wrong, it's right and stuff. So he's like, without being like, okay, I'm going to be with you 15 hours a week and mentor you. He's sort of like, he will mentor you and give you support. And definitely if you ask him questions or you ask his advice, he does respond. I see it, like it's right on Facebook, right? So it's right there. And we'll connect you. At the end of all this, we'll give you a whole list of places where you can get all of the information, including see all your pictures, see all the videos from the week, so that you guys can have all of the connections. And if you connect with me, you can definitely see Ralph and Bert and everybody else who's been here and everybody else who will be here. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, give it a plug. Lieutenant Rodriguez is going to speak in here and set up. Ilion is going to come in here and make an announcement, and I'm going to go over there now.
Get it for Jason
Alright guys, so by this time you should have signed in for 4 sign-in sheets. Yeah, okay, so while Lieutenant Rodriguez sets up, you'll have a 10-minute break. We have 2 sign-in sheets at the table. One is for the Martin Luther King service event that